Hey folks, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a Mega Bloks collector series Call of Duty construction set. This is called Mountain Recon. It is set number 06812. Comes with 62 pieces and it costs $10. So let's look at the vehicle first. The vehicle is a snow machine, or snowmobile as we used to call these things, and it's actually built with a couple of pretty large specialized pieces. Mostly this main chassis here that holds the whole thing together is basically one piece. So this is a very quick, very simple build to put together, but once it's together it looks pretty good. I wish that it had a little bit more texture on it. You know, it's a little bit kind of flat around the sides and stuff, but it's got the front skids that actually rotate up and down. You can even turn them. Well, you can turn the whole thing together like that a little bit. You can also turn the skis independently if you want to make them look like they're turned even more. And then it has a real rubber tread here that actually runs on wheels. So you've got four wheels, two on either side, close together. Very soft, very nicely textured, realistic texture here on the main tread. And as that goes around, it's not really stopping. So this is, because it's nice and soft, it's able to turn around easily, so you're able to easily move this thing along on the ground, and it's not going to get stuck and try to just drag along like a lot of the times small toys do that have treads on them. This has a couple of cargo pouches on it. They're really backpacks that are attached onto the sides here with pegs that stick out on either side. You can pull those out. You see you've got the peg there, and this is set up so that it'll actually connect to your figure. It'll go right into his back like so. You can either arrange it that way or you can arrange it this way, and it also has, this itself also has two of the rectangular pegs on it for attaching things. So you can attach things like the knife and ammo pouches, a canteen, other things. Here, also one on the side. So lots of extra space to carry stuff around. Now the figure itself is typical for this new series. Highly posable. You've got the ability to really get this thing into some interesting poses. Let me just see if I can get it in tight a little bit like this. And you know, it takes some time to get certain poses kind of locked in, but it does have the ability to rotate all the joints in so many different ways that it really allows you to get in there and set up some interesting static poses. Let me get this. So there's an example there of a nice pose, pretty realistic looking. You've got the ability to move a lot of things around down in the hips and the waist, rotates at the waist, ball joints in the upper thighs, and two axis joints in the shoulders and the elbows. And this one looks pretty good. You know, he's got the light color with lots of speckles in there, you know, very small, fine, just specks of different colors. And it's not all just one color. You've got some browns and some grays, it looks like, and then those kind of mixed together also. Taking this off, I'll just kind of strip it down so you can see some of the things that he comes with. He's got a tan or kind of beige ammo pouch attached to the front, and of course that can be taken off, and you've got the standard that they use with the rectangular pegs, so you can attach something there, or you can attach something onto the strap on the thigh here, which can be moved to either side. Right now it has the knife on it. I'll just leave that off for now, and this can actually be rotated so you can put it onto the other side, or you can flip it upside down. You've got detail of a couple of ammo handgun magazines right there, and some rifle cartridges back here. Speaking of rifle, the weapon here has a pretty standard configuration except for an extendable or collapsible stock on there. You can very clearly see that it's a collapsible stock. Change your angle, and you can of course still change out the barrels on these things just like you can with all of their guns. And the magazine can be swapped out if you have others. They did not give you any extras. I should have actually slid that off instead of pulling it off. They didn't give you any extras of different things you can use to equip. You can also change out the stock. So there we go, that's that. And the vest can be changed. That just pops off the top. The helmet does not come off. That's all part of his head. This is all just one piece. But you can see they've done a really nice job of getting that silver colored, very reflective visor in there. And the last thing I'll show with the figure is how he looks when he is actually on the snow machine. So unfortunately here, you can't really get him to sit down. He's always going to be standing up like he's going over some rough terrain. One thing that's kind of keeping him from going down a little bit is this strap on the right thigh that just kind of gets in the way, but also just this stack of pieces in the center with the slope piece there on the machine itself and the seat having that tile just as high as they are. If you want to have his hands on the handlebars themselves, you're really just going to end up stretching out the arms quite a bit, stretch out the legs quite a bit. If you want to get him to sit down a little bit farther, I would recommend taking off some of those pieces in there. Maybe consider things that you can do to make that a little bit lower and just leave it lower, but keep it looking good. Maybe use a shorter tile back here. But you know, it's a very small set. I think it looks good overall. I think the only thing that's really lacking with this one is the ability to get him to sit down in it. Otherwise, pretty good stuff. $10, little on the expensive side, I think, for what you get, just for the size of this set, for the the finished product. Great figure. Again, those figures are just awesome in the way that they are designed, but this is mostly going to work out well, I think, if you have other things where you can mix other Call of Duty sets together with it, get more of the weapons going, maybe team up with a couple of different figures together. But yeah, I wish it was a little bit cheaper just for what you end up getting. But there you go. That's my thoughts on the Mountain Recon set from Mega Bloks' Collector Series Call of Duty releases from Wave 1 2013. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more from jangbricks.com. Bye for now.